Hi all. In this video I'll tell you the difference between the 955 green and 955 rubbers by Yinhe. For starters, the 955 green is a new development coming out at the end of 2022. It is not the repainted green of the regular 955, which has been in production for a very long time. They have a different composition of rubber, a different thickness of backing, so they are two different rubbers with different playing properties and different prices. Although there are similarities too, as the pip structure is the same or very similar. The 955 is probably known to many long pips players who have been playing for a long time. This rubber have been around for at least 15 years, more likely even more, and they are super cheap and still play well. And they are durable too. Earlier we did a comparative review with Neptune and Ching from the same Yinhe company. You can find the link below the video. Yinhe is also called Milkyway, which is correct as it is also its registered official name. And sometimes it is also called Galaxy, but it's wrong, just a wrong translation from Chinese to English. It is not the name of the company, like calling apple a fruit. We have already released a separate review of the 955 green, the link is below the clip. By the way, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you won't miss our new videos. To simplify my pronunciation and your perception further in this video, I will refer to simple 955 as the word red and 955 green as green. The rubbers were tested on the Yinhe 970XXA. This is offensive blade with arylate carbon, not inferior to analogs from famous companies, and the price is much cheaper than them by many times. By the way, his review is on our channel. The first thing I noticed is that the red is more translucent and the base of the top sheet is a bit thinner. The green is slightly softer than the red. The speed is generally the same, but because of the difference in hardness at different points, the speed is slightly different. The dwell time is longer for the green, and therefore more opportunities to control the ball. But also the response to incoming spin is a bit higher. Both rubbers in the OX version are not designed to impart spin to the ball. Not in the sense that they can't give spin at all, they can. But in the sense that it just doesn't make sense to do it in a game, because it's too small to cause an opponent to make a mistake. They have average grip as for long pips, so there is no point in trying to spin the ball in the OX version. However, on the sponge, the ability to spin will increase somewhat. This is the case on an attacking blade. And if on a slow soft blade, the green without the sponge will probably be able to impart a little spin that can't be ignored. The block is very controllable on both rubbers, the green a little more controllable. Spin reversal is not always there. When there is, it is not much. Rubbers are more of a removal of incoming spin than a reversal. That is, they are for playing a control block that can be directed to the needed point on the table. To force an opponent to make a mistake by inconvenient placement or to give the ball for your attack. Green can give a fast low ball when pushed forward, with a shortened trajectory that is difficult to return. Red do not have this effect. Green's simple block is slightly more effective. Chop block is basically the same. Bottom line, green has a higher efficiency for block play on the table. By the way, a weak spin reversal on a simple block doesn't mean that the rubber doesn't give reversal at all. When chopping on topspin with good spin, the reverse is very good. On attack, both are well controlled, with green being a bit more controlling. It holds the ball better drives and topspins. Both can counterattack on slow topspin. Overall, green is a little more effective here as well. The green reacts more strongly to incoming spin. Green's efficiency is slightly higher. In general, both are designed to put the ball exactly where the opponent will be uncomfortable. That is, you have to create the disruption yourself first and foremost, rather than hoping to just hit the ball to the other side, and the opponent will lose just by seeing your long pips. In terms of feeling, the green is a bit more comfortable. The attack against backspin is equally good. The green have more comfort, the red have a bit more reverse. On receiving serves, the green reacts a bit more to incoming spin, but it's not a problem to compensate technically. Overall, the green are more efficient here as well. On defense, both generally behave the same. The green allows a little more variation. I'm not a defender myself, so I haven't really tested the defense in all details. As for 955, we know from experience of skilled defenders who have played them that this rubber is quite effective on defense, both in the OX version and on the sponge. So we can assume that the green should be at least as good. If you've already compared it yourself, post in the comments please. And now let me summarize. From the comparison of the 955 green and 955, it is clear that they are quite similar, but still different rubbers. In general, I found the green more pleasant to play, with more opportunities, and they are a little more disruptive on the attacking blade. The advantage of the 955 over the green is the price. It's lower, and it's absolutely minimal for long pips. It can't be cheaper. However, the green is still inexpensive, although it is a bit more pricey than 955. Both are equally good as first long pips, as they play controlling and easy to play. They are easy to master. By the way, these long pips can even be competed at the high level. Right now you see a skilled player who plays with red Yinhe 955 OX. And speaking of which, if anyone thinks that cheap isn't good, it's quite possible. It's just that among the cheap stuff you can find junk much more often. But 955 and 955 green just combine a very low price and high consumer qualities. And I remind you that we do reviews, so you can get to know the properties of the rubbers and blades you are interested in, and make an idea in advance what might suit you best, or vice versa, to keep you from buying unsuitable. For the same purpose, on the website of our shop there is a detailed system of filters and characteristics for rubbers and blades, to help you understand what properties they have. So visit our website, and if you need help and advice on the choice, contact us, and we will help.